Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Scorpio for this upcoming week in March. Today is March 23rd, 2020. So if you are a new viewer or unfamiliar with my channel, first of all, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry about the smoke. I've got the sage going. A little bit smoky in here. Anyway, this is a general love reading, so it can pertain to just about anything. Relationships, situations, and circumstances surrounding family, work, home, social circles, you name it, it might apply. Also be flexible with the energy. You may feel like I'm reading for you, but you could also potentially feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. Don't worry about the gender of the cards or the pronouns that I'm using to describe them. You might be represented by any of the characters that shows up in the reading today. My intention is always to reach the people who need the message the most and who will benefit from the message. So take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. You might feel that parts of the reading resonate and others don't. Hopefully something in it will help you in some way, shape, or form. Even if it's just confirming feelings or helping you make a decision, something of that nature. So we're going to get started. Scorpio, I want to give this deck one more shuffle and cut, and then we'll get started to see what's going on with Scorpio for this upcoming week. Here we go. So we're going to start off with the Three of Wands in reverse, paired with the Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords. Ace of Cups in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. The Knight of Swords. Death. And the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I got one general thought that went through my head. I'm getting stuffed up because the smoke is going up my nose and I feel a sneeze coming on. I don't think I'm going to sneeze though. But it's not because I'm sick. It's because of the smoke, just so you know. I know, I'm making light. It's all I can do anymore is just to kind of laugh through this crap that's going on around the world. So I'm not making light of it. I'm just, stuffed up because of the smoke. Anyway. So Scorpio, the first thing that came to mind when I saw these cards, especially the Three of Wands in reverse with the Ace of Wands, is that you have something new, something potentially new coming your way, something brand new. Could be a new relationship, could be a new opportunity, new creative adventure, something. But at the same time, even though you've got something coming in, it's not necessarily what you expected it to be. That was the first kind of thought that came through my head as I looked at these cards. It might not be what you anticipated. And it's possible you've been working towards something, working on something, or working to transpire something into your life. But whatever this new thing is, it might change your direction. It might change your path. It might change the way you think and feel about what you're trying to move toward in your life. Whether it be a relationship, some new job opportunity, school, some creative endeavor, whatever it is for you. It might feel like you're kind of changing directions midway. Almost like you have ADD, like, I was moving towards this and, oh, what's that over there? Squirrel. Now I have to go in that direction. That's what I've got from this first set of cards. Let's see where this goes from here, Scorpio. So we have the King of Swords. And the Ace of Cups again in reverse, clarifying the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands again. Holy cow. We have two Ace of Cups, two Ace of Wands, and an Ace of Swords out here. Clarifying this Ace of Swords. the World in reverse, the Five of Pentacles, the Hermit in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Wands. So I get the feeling with this Ace of Cups in reverse, there is the sense that there may be a connection or a relationship that did not go your way, Scorpio. Maybe something that you've been hoping for, or maybe connection. It could be a romantic connection, whatever, work situation, friendship, or family connection that for whatever reason doesn't feel like it's transpired for you. But there's something else coming around the corner. There's something else. The Ace of Cups didn't work out for you. Some kind of relationship or connection didn't transpire for you, but this Ace of Wands is coming around the corner. And this is really, the cards are indicating that this is really what you're looking for. This is really what you want. You just didn't realize it. And it may come as a surprise to you that all of a sudden you're going to change directions. I feel like, Scorpio, you've been working on something or working towards something, and the Ace of Cups can indicate something significant for yourself. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could have been something that you really wanted in your life, something that you thought would be purposeful or rewarding in your own life. It doesn't have to be a connection with somebody, but something is taking you in a different direction, steering you away from that, and something else is presenting itself. And to a certain extent, the end of this Ace of Cups, whatever it is to you, is freeing you in some way, is releasing you. And I feel like it's something, again, that you've been working toward or wanting for a very long time, trying to build for yourself. But there's something new that's going to present itself, and it's going to demand your attention, and it's going to steer you in a totally different direction. I know that sounds very general, Scorpio, but that's what I've got so far. So let's get some more cards out here. We've got a King of Swords on the table. King of Swords in the upright position can be a figure of authority. This can be somebody that maybe you're talking with, somebody that this could represent you. The King and Queen of Swords can indicate your higher self, somebody that you're speaking with, somebody that is helping you make some head over heart decisions. Again, this could represent you and you gaining some clarity on your direction, realizing that you need to change your path, move in a different way. By the way, sorry about the bird. She's in the bedroom. She probably hears me and she wants out, but she's not coming out this time around. Okay, let's get some more cards out here for you, Scorpio, and see what else we can come up with. You have the Moon in reverse. And the Knight of Cups. Interesting. Eight of Swords. Six of Cups in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. Five of Pentacles, this time in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. And the Chariot in reverse. So I do feel like this has to do with a relationship. With the Knight of Cups coming out here, Six of Cups. So you may have been working toward mending a relationship, trying to make something work that maybe you have been working on for quite a while, or you've been involved with this person for a while and it just hasn't, things haven't been improving, or maybe you've been separated by somebody that you felt close to, somebody that you have a significant relationship. Six of Cups can indicate somebody who you have a soul contract with, somebody that you're meant to spend some time on earth with. This does not have to be a romantic connection, but when it's in reverse, it can indicate disharmony within the relationship, separation. Ace of Cups can indicate unrequited love. So maybe there was a connection or something that you have had your mind on for quite some time, and things haven't been transpiring for you. I feel like things have been put on hold, or things have just been not working out in the manner that you had hoped that they would. And I think this Ace of Wands could potentially be someone new coming in, to make a connection with you. And I think that what you might find out, Scorpio, that when you take this detour and your attention is drawn to this Ace of Wands, which could be a new, like I said, new person, new connection coming into your life, what you're going to realize is, what's going to become very clear to you, is that you've been trapped by trying to make this other thing work, this Ace of Cups, this other connection or relationship work, when in reality, time has run out. And it is time for something new, because I do feel that you've been dwelling in some negative emotions, maybe feeling unhappy, feeling like things aren't moving in the right direction, feeling like you're lacking, whether you're lacking in love, lacking in inspiration, lacking in hope. There's lack. And I think that this Ace of Wands, again, if it's a new relationship, new individual coming into your life, new connection of some sort, what you're going to realize is that you can take action and get away from that lacking, that you can regain what you were hoping for. You can see something in a new light, see things in a new light. That if you take this opportunity, if you change direction, if you take this detour, you can end this feeling of being trapped, feeling like you don't have control over the situation, feeling like you're not moving in the right direction, and you can try something different, something new, something that might be positive in your life. I think whatever this is coming your way, whether it's a new person, whatever this opportunity, this Ace of Wands, whatever this represents to you, what it's going to do is it's going to lift the veil of uncertainty. It's going to shed some light on your situation and maybe help you to change direction and take some action to move towards something that's more positive in your life, something that's more productive, something that makes you happy rather than upset and sad, or feeling like you're stuck or not moving in the right direction, not going anywhere, not making any progress. Because I get that feeling that this Ace of Cups, whatever this is, and I feel like you've been really either trying to make things work or repair things or move back towards that direction to get this Ace of Cups back. It feels like it's been a dead end to you. And this Ace of Wands, whatever this is, again, new relationship, new individual, new connection coming your way, they're going to help you see that it's time to change directions, try something different, try something new. I know I keep repeating myself, but that's how I make sense of the cards. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the World in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. There's the Six of Cups again, this time in the upright position. Seven of Cups. Justice in reverse. Five of Pentacles again. And the Page of Swords in reverse. I think there's been some confusion surrounding, you know, your current situation. I feel like there's been a significant effort to try to make positive decisions, good choices, heal and repair what's happened in the past that maybe wasn't working. And because there's been no movement forward, there's been no progress, there's been no significant improvement in the situation. There's been this confusion because I do feel like you've put the effort in, Scorpio. I feel like you've put a significant amount of effort into this. But I think this Ace of Wands is going to make you realize that it's time to heal this once and for all, and possibly, you know, put behind once and for all something that isn't working, that hasn't been transpiring for you, that hasn't been improving for you, and possibly open up the door for a brand new Six of Cups. A new connection that will be significant to you, that will bring joy back into your life. Because I feel like there's been, you know, the joy and happiness to a certain extent has been sucked out of your life. And you've been left feeling like you're just lacking, like there's nothing left. This feels difficult and challenging. At the same time, it feels very hopeful. Scorpio, if I'm being honest, I feel like it feels like it's going to take a turn quite quickly for you, and it's probably going to be a bit of a surprise. It might even be a bit of a shock, like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? I thought I was dealing with this crap. I thought I was having to put my energy into this thing that feels like there's no movement, there's no progress, nothing's transpiring the way I thought it would. But then this new thing comes around, and it's like, wait a minute, it kind of slaps you in the face and takes you in a whole new direction, and it starts to feel very positive and feel very good for you, and you start to realize the clouds are lifting, your mood is lifting, you feel free, you feel released from this dismal existence maybe that you've been feeling. I hate to paint this kind of gray, dismal picture, but that's what I feel, is that you just kind of been held back, held under, kept from moving forward, feeling positive, feeling good, and something is going to come around and change that. Or something already has. I mean, this doesn't have to be something that's coming in the future. It could be something that's currently happening to you, and that's, you know, let's see what else we get with this last round. So we have the King of Wands, Two of Wands, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Swords, the Hangman in reverse, the Tower, the Five of Wands, and the Moon again in reverse. So we have a King of Wands on the table. Honestly, I think that this king represents you, male or female. To me, this individual is someone who has leadership qualities, somebody who is taking charge, somebody who's taking action, somebody who's not afraid to accept some responsibility, making decisions, definitive decisions, somebody who can delegate responsibility to others, manage other people. I feel like you're taking charge, Scorpio. This could also represent somebody that you're dealing with. This could represent the person that's coming your way. But I feel like it's your energy. And I feel like you're being faced with a decision. You get to choose a new path. You may be leaving behind something, again, something that maybe at first it's going to feel like it's a missed opportunity, like you're dropping the ball, you're letting something go that's valuable. With this Ace of Pentacles showing up here. Interesting, because we have all the aces now out. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands twice, Ace of Cups twice, Ace of Swords. I do feel that this new realization, when you wake up and realize that you're not stuck in the situation that you thought you were stuck in, that it's going to change your life. It's going to have a serious impact. And to a certain extent, you might feel like this decision, there's some drawbacks to this decision. Changing direction midway, or feeling like you're changing your path without completing something, starting something brand new. I don't know if you're like me, I would hate to leave projects unfinished or starting something new when I hadn't completed something different. That's the feeling I'm getting from these cards. Like there will be some struggle, Scorpio, with you thinking, okay, but I haven't followed through all the way with this one thing, this one relationship, this one project, this one career path, whatever this is for you. Again, because this is general, I'm reluctant to completely adhere to the idea that this represents a new love or a new relationship or connection coming your way. It feels strongly that that's what it is, but it could be anything. So what I'm getting more than anything, and it's the same from the beginning, is that there is going to be something that you will be letting go of, and it might be something that you've spent a considerable amount of time on, that you feel like you have invested a lot of energy into, and it could be a relationship. Ten of Pentacles can indicate family, can indicate divorce, lost legacy, financial disruption. Four of Wands can indicate instability within, the home, within a relationship. It may feel like there's a certain level of uncertainty, and you may deal with some sleepless nights, some mental anxiety, and some heartbreak. But this is all, again, I feel like you might be leaving something behind that just felt like a dead end to me, felt like it was going nowhere. And when this new thing comes along, if it hasn't already, it's going to lift the veil of darkness. It's going to allow you to see that where you were headed wasn't necessarily the right direction, and that you can take on a new opportunity even though something else hasn't come to completion, because maybe it just wasn't meant to. Maybe it is time to let something go and let something new come back. Something new come in. You may spend some time, Scorpio, wrestling with this decision, kind of maybe talking to other people, coming to terms with what the right decision is. I mean, that's what a good leader does, right? Someone who's making good, positive choices, and this can also indicate your energy because you're making choices for other people that will be affected by your decisions, because a leader isn't just making decisions for himself or herself. Other people are usually affected by those decisions. So this could indicate decisions that may affect children. We have two pages out here, Page of Wands, Page of Swords. So it could indicate making decisions for other people that will be affected. This is a very interesting reading, Scorpio. I don't normally shuffle more, but I'm going to take this card. It feels like it wants to come out. So we have the Scribe, number 12, which is the 12 of air. And the Scribe would be the Knight of Swords, which came out early on in your reading. It's all about taking action, movement, making decisions. But this meaning in this deck, the meaning of this card is significantly different, if I'm remembering correctly. So let's see what this one has to say for you, and then we'll wrap up this reading, Scorpio. Let's see, looking for an unbiased source. Be objective and seek multiple perspectives. Write things down, document your life. This is about, you know, doing the research, doing the work, making educated decisions. So let's see what we have here. The Scribe is the record keeper, the keeper of all knowledge and information about past, present, and future. He is a priestly man, although not necessarily a religious one. His religion is knowledge and wisdom, tradition, mythos, and law, philosophy, religion, and science, and mathematics, and the arts, history, current events, and events that are coming. He has a reverence for books and makes little room for anything else in his life. They are his constant companions, and when he is not reading and memorizing their contents, he is searching for new sources of information and collating and documenting that information so it can be recounted with ease. He is on a perpetual quest for knowledge, not just for his own benefit, but for all of mankind. He believes that record keeping is the cornerstone of civilization, and without accurate records, the past has served no purpose. Unlike the sage, the Scribe is a man without intellectual bias or prejudice. He is objective and passionate about persevering, having and providing the most accurate information, and values being to be able to provide the most accurate information. He always offers knowledge from several perspectives and differing points of view. He is a man of letters, and those who know him see him as multifaceted. He is a philosopher, historian, counselor, teacher, instructor, and more. He is respected. His knowledge is treasured. His knowledge is also feared by those who seek to control the information and knowledge that he has amassed. He holds the keys to the library. He knows the secrets of kings and church, the machinations and the politics that have brought leaders to power and removed them. With the knowledge he has, he himself can make or destroy nations. It is a power that inspires fear, but also a power that he would never use because the machinations of man are of little importance to him. Knowledge is his God and the only God he worships. When the Scribe appears in your reading, he symbolizes the importance of documenting your life journey, whether it be through photos, a journal, a blog, or video. Record your stories so it can be enjoyed and remembered, and do it in a manner that can be safely preserved. Write your thoughts down on paper. Keep scrapbooks full of photos and thoughts about your favorite experiences. The Scribe asks that you value the act of writing things down. You might wonder at the necessity, but while the technology at hand enables us to store a wealth of information, it can also be unreliable, and you risk losing everything if a hard drive fails or the cloud should cease to be. If you don't wish to write things down, take the appearance of the Scribe in your reading as a timely reminder to make multiple copies of all that you have stored in your phone, computer, or laptop. You sometimes won't realize the extent of your loss until after it occurs. Don't risk losing those precious memories. Keep them safe. The Scribe also signifies that there might be a need to seek someone out who can help you with some research you may need to do. You may need to visit a library or even seek out someone whose specific role is to collate or archive records. Whether you are trying to discover your family history or wishing to follow a path that is steeped in tradition, now is the time to start asking questions and discover the answers. Interesting card. I'm going to let you interpret it the way you will if this reading is resonating for you, Scorpio, because frankly, it confused me a little bit, if I'm being honest. If this does include you may be moving away from one situation to another, and perhaps, you know, like I indicated before, we could be looking at potential separation or divorce situation. And if you're involved in something like that, where you're leaving one relationship for another, obviously this makes sense to, you know, keep careful records of your assets and the progress through, you know, that type of legal situation. So that's what that could potentially indicate. Also, if this is something other than just you leaving behind one relationship for another, and there are other people involved, and you're making decisions for others, obviously this would be important to make sure you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's in those kind of situations. So take it for what it is. I hope that this reading resonated for you in some way, shape, or form, Scorpio. So if it did, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate you joining me today. Thank you so much, and I hope I see you again soon. Take care. Bye.